Someone feels like you're the other half of their soul. I was hearing they have crossed oceans of time to find you, almost as if you had made this pact to find each other across all timelines, all lifetimes. And wow, it really is like you have loved each other before you even met. You have sort of heard that call of each other's souls way before you crossed paths in this physical reality. Like your hearts have been, I'm seeing the infinity symbol. I'm also hearing soulmates. You're connected to that person in a very special way. And even if you haven't met them yet, that could also be this connection is going to change your life forever for the better. It is going to show you that love is worth waiting for and that true love exists and it gets to be good and it gets to be beautiful, It's like a dream you don't wake up from. Spirit is saying, wow, this is already starting off so amazing. And by the way, the deer, I was looking it up because this is kind of that energy of innocence. Of the card also says healing, of going into that relationship without any baggage from the past. And in spirituality, the deer stands for regeneration, renewal, spiritual rebirth. So I really feel like you have been going through something recently that made you a whole new person. And as a result of this, you're meeting your soulmate. And by the way, in Native American culture, the deer stands for a heart-centered spirit guide that embodies harmony, sensitivity, and the interconnectedness of all things. And this is kind of what reminded me of both of you have been connected in a way with that infinity symbol through all your life, basically. And it's like when you meet, it is this, oh my God, there you are. There you are. I've been waiting for you all my life. I've been looking for you all over the place. And I'm splitting the deck at the Lovers. Wow. They're saying my heart belongs to you. It was always you. It was always you. Even before we met, it was you. There is not a reality where I wouldn't choose you, This is someone who will make you feel so loved. And when I'm saying loved, I don't only mean doing all these romantic things for you, buying you flowers, maybe taking you out on a beautiful date, slow dancing and, all these things like from a movie. But this is someone who's going to make you loved on a whole other level. This is going to show you the true meaning of love. What is love? Love is, wow, this is unconditional love. This is someone, when you meet them, or maybe you've met them already, take it how it resonates, you're gonna feel so seen. This is someone who truly looks at you and you feel their love. You feel their love on your skin, when they look at you, when their gaze touches your skin, it's like you're bathed in the glory of God, in the holiest. In the divine, this is a divine connection. Wow, this is so beautiful. I cannot deal with this energy right now. Wow. I mean, I knew it was a soulmate reading with that level of beauty. So I can already tell that the reason why you meet your soulmates is not what you think. I think that a part of you, so you're definitely manifesting your soulmate, and I can tell your soulmate is manifesting you. So basically with soulmates, it's like your souls are already connected. So you're destined to meet, okay? With fated connections, it's not like there are obstacles that are going to come in between you, but more so you're going to meet regardless, okay? Against all odds. This is the energy that it's giving, but it's not chaotic. It's not this against all odds and there's drama in it. It's upheaval. It is this energy, the Chariot. It is that slow energy where you will almost think to yourself, like, this is too easy. This is too good. Feels so good. When is the next catastrophe gonna come? But there is no catastrophe. There really is not going to be a moment where you feel unsafe. Okay, recently I've been thinking about, like, the right partner will never put your nervous system into fight or flight. The right partner will never cross your boundaries. You might have an argument, but it is still, you're able to communicate. You're able to talk it out. You're never gonna go to bed and fight and just fall asleep, you know, in that energy of like unspoken words. This is someone who truly makes an effort to understand you, but I'm drifting off. I wanted to say that you have been doing some work. Spirit is telling me you've been doing some sort of list method, or you've been visualizing or scripting something about your soulmate, and Spirit is saying this is actually not what calls them in, okay? The reason why you're calling in your soulmate, why your soulmate's on the way or already there, is because you have stepped into who you truly are. Okay, so we're often thinking what draws in our soulmates is when we're doing all these manifestation techniques and we're visualizing and scripting and we're doing methods or we're affirming, but the truth is you have moved into this place of cherishing yourself, honoring yourself, seeing yourself for the first time ever in that Empress energy where you're not chasing. You're not chasing validation. You're not begging for attention. You're basically, I'm hearing you're like, I'm done with the games, you know, no more games. I don't care. I don't care to be liked. I rather want to be myself, and whoever wants to stick around for that is welcome, and whoever isn't there, just go, you know? That is the energy, and this authenticity makes you freaking magnetic. It makes you, you're in your goddess energy right now, and it's almost like there is this force field around you, and I can feel it, where they are drawn to you almost like a magnet, you know? They can't help but find your soulmate. Expect the unexpected, okay? Your soulmate, that connection between you is going to, it's just like in a movie, it is going to unfold in a way that you would have never imagined. And with that Lovers card, allow the universe to bless you. You know, there is a divine hand on your love life, okay? There is a divine protection. There is no way you can mess it up. You're not too late. You have not messed it up. Everything is working in the most perfect way for you right now, okay? I came here to really confirm that to you, because sometimes a part of you, like for those of you who haven't met your soulmate yet, part of you is like, but where is my soulmate? Hello, I've been doing all the work. I've been doing everything. They are on their way, okay? They are on their way. You have a lot to do together, okay? This is not just about your love relationship here. It's about what you share similar ideas. You share a similar vision, the star, wow. Both of you have been transmuting your pain into power. You've been doing spiritual alchemy with that water here. You've been really digging deep. You have been, water is also cleansing and purifying, you know, with a healing energy. You have been shedding a couple tears, might I say, you know, you have been really crying. You've been digging in your raw emotions. You've really been facing every goddamn thing you can face, you know. You're fearless. You're so powerful. You're so beautiful. And that person cannot help but fall for your authenticity, okay? This love that you're about to experience is basically the opposite of everything you went through in the past. I know you can relate to that probably because you have manifested that reading. You wouldn't have manifested that reading if you weren't aligned with it. Like, you had this moment of realizing that everything you went through was for a specific purpose. And if you would have ended up with another lover, with that Lover's card, it's also about decisions. This card is not only about romantic relationships, it's also about life decisions. It's about these decisions that really change the trajectory of your life. And you have declined offers, I feel, in the past where it didn't fit, okay? It was like maybe 50% of what you wanted or 80%, but kind of a part of you was like, there's more. This is not all I can have. This is not all I can get. I can do better. You've been taking yourself out of there. You're both people in that picture. You are the one who steers the boat, and you're the person in the boat because you have been saving yourself. And now you're gonna step into the most beautiful relationship you have ever experienced. Okay, Spirit gave me this analogy. I want to share it because I feel some of you are impatient right now. You're like, I want it to move forward. I want it quicker. Okay, where's the movement? But with the Chariot, things are already moving steady, maybe a little slow, but they are moving. I want you to put yourself into the place of being in a rom-com, okay? Think about your favorite rom-com and think about how messy it looks in between. There are obstacles in the way. It looks like they're not going to end up together. It looks really devastating at times. But at the end of the day, they still end up together, They still make it, They make it even if it's last minute. And this is what you're experiencing. The in-between, okay, like where it's all unfolding is also part of the movie. It is part of the unfolding. It's not only working once you see the complete end, the marriage, the living together, the raising a family, whatever. It is also working way before. In that moment when you decide to walk away from things that no longer serve you. In that moment when you finally choose yourself and you stop craving for attention or validation from other people. This is also the plot twist, okay? So it is saying you're already in your love timeline and it's time to claim it. It's time to claim it, enjoy the ride. The Spirit is saying enjoy it. There is no way you're not going to end up in this relationship. Nothing can prevent the unfolding, okay? Wow. And they're saying you make me want to settle down. This is someone who is going to show you, by the way, with the way they're showing up, not just tell you, but show you that they're for real. This is someone who is going to be interested in building something together. I'm seeing a home, I'm seeing projects. I'm seeing you building something for the world, that lasts. Maybe children, I don't know, take it how it resonates, but something you're gonna bring something into the world together. I can feel you when you're not around. Wow. Wow, this is getting really interesting. I feel like they might have dreams of you when they see you. If it's someone you don't know yet, they're having visions of you. But if it's someone you know, it's kind of their soul is nudging them into the direction of, listen, there's something more here. There is something more here to discover. Pay attention, when your soul is giving you this wake-up call, pay attention. There's a reason why you feel that way. One thing Spirit is saying, because sometimes you're insecure whether that's really the right person for you. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. You're joking right now. And that's exactly what I was thinking about right now. Thank you, Spirit. Right person, right time. It is, you're gonna know. It is really this, you know, when you sometimes people get asked about when they met their spouse, their husband, wife, whatever, you know. People ask them like, did you know from the beginning? When did you know? And they're like, I just knew. And this is the energy. You're just going to know. You are going to know. And now it's the challenge here is really to let go of the doubts and the fears and everything that might still be coming up where it's like, no, it can't be that good. It cannot be that good. It can be, okay? The reason why you have that dream in your heart is because you're meant to experience it, okay? And I have an amazing way to call that reality in. If you want to hold at that frequency of this reading, do the time machine method. It is where you can already put yourself into that reality, really immerse yourself in it. You're going to step into the future where you're no longer waiting for it, but you're already there. And by doing this, you're magnetizing that person into your reality. Your timeline shifting into that reality because whenever you put yourself there mentally, this is all the action that you needed to take. Your job is not trying to figure out the how, trying to figure out the steps, trying to figure out what is going to unfold exactly the next scene of this movie, but the only thing we're doing is we're really tapping into the state of being, into the version of ourselves that is chosen, loved, and it's so beautiful because you get to define all these details of that relationship. Like, how do you want to feel? What do you want to do together? How do you want to live in that future? Maybe you're in a home together. Maybe you're living in an apartment. Maybe you're traveling the world, or maybe you're changing the world together, helping the world, benefiting society with projects, or, you know, soulmates often do that together. So you get to design this future. And if you want to do that, it is now available as a free meditation, the time machine method, along with purchasing my guide. So if you grab your telepathy guide, you'll get a free guided meditation where you can quantum jump. And I kid you not, I've been coming back from this crying because I was so happy. And it helped me to trust more. Because I feel the only thing that is often holding us back from manifesting that reality is not that we don't know what you want, but it is this doubt. It is this nagging doubt of what if it doesn't work out? What if something is in the way? But what about that circumstance and whatnot? But I'm telling you, as soon as you shift in your mind and you can really accept that this has truly happened, you're not going to worry anymore. The more often you do it, the less you're going to worry. So it's definitely magical. It is linked down below. Other than that, if you enjoyed the reading, I want you to drop dear or a dear emoji down below if it resonated. Also, look at the time right now, okay? Whenever you're watching the video. And this is going to be an angel number, a message from your soulmate for your journey. Subscribe if you don't want to miss out on more. As always, these readings are energy exchanges. If you want to fully tap into this, because I'm manifesting on your behalf. I am manifesting for you to be in the most magnificent, beautiful relationship with your soulmate. If you want to truly harness that energy, like, hype, and subscribe to fully benefit from it. Other than that, I will see you around in the next one.